Fort Missoula Regional Park. That's a 156-acre regional park that includes everything from 11 rectangular fields for soccer, lacrosse, rugby, ultimate, and 7 softball diamonds, 5 of which are lit. It includes 6 dedicated pickleball courts, 8 tennis courts, another 16 pickleball courts on those tennis courts, dog parks, over 5 miles of walking trails, native prairie areas, and then 3 amazing shelters.
So we wanted high quality, we needed a cutoff, we needed to be dark skies compliant. We are going after sites, the Sustainable Sites Initiative. So we're looking at a sites certification. So we all wanted to be energy efficient. So LED was a big desire for us.
And what I've observed of these lights is that they're excellent. They provide really good light, really well spread across the field. Don't see any dark spots or anything like that. And it's really neat. You can walk, maybe 20, 30 feet or whatever the distance is away from the field, not far, and you will be in the black. It will be dark. So we haven't received any complaints from neighbors about lights shining in their houses or on the roads or causing any trouble that way. They do a really good job of just lighting the field.
We were definitely looking at different products that were out there and quality. When we bid the project, Musco was the only one that could meet all the specs that we needed, like serviceability, long-term life, quality of the LEDs, HIDs too, just light spill. Even on the HIDs, they were great. And yeah, the LEDs just kind of was a winner for us. And also with the serviceability on those, the drivers are really close to the ground and much more accessible with trucks, the trucks that we had, equipment that we had, instead of getting up into the light heads where you're off the ground quite a bit and have to get a crane. Players seem to really enjoy it. The softball, this is a huge upgrade to what the softball had before, so they're excited.
Boy, so the ball tracker lights, they're really helpful for seeing the fly balls. I know people have commented that it's way safer than it was with any of our existing lights in our previous facilities. Yeah, just enhances the safety of the game and enhances the play of the game because people can actually track that ball now. They can make that out. They can get to the next inning versus losing it in the dark sky. And then really it's a safety concern if they don't see it coming down.
We ran it through our development services department and seen just to see how they would react to this, because that's ultimately who reviews to make sure it's compliant with dark skies, and yeah, they were totally fine with the lights.
So yeah, so we rent all of these facilities out. That synthetic turf and those lights are critical to getting early season play out there and late season play. The lights are great. It allows us to rent it really until our city ordinance tells us, until 11 o'clock at night. And we can fit a lot of practice in from when school's out until 11 o'clock. And plus it's just fun to play under the lights and kind of gives it that bigger feel than just playing on a regular field. So, and I utilize controlling to program all the schedules out so that I'm not having to worry about it day by day or week by week. I try to get my season set in there, and then it's just there. And then yeah, obviously there's changes that come up. People cancel or games get done early or whatever comes up, weather, you name it. It's been very easy to log back into Control Link and make a quick change or two. I like that you can change one field at a time, or it lets you select all of the fields to change them all at one time, so you can save a little time and ultimately that ends up being cost saving for us to just keep the lights on when they need to be on, turn them off when they don't need to be on. So we feel pretty lucky to have state-of-the-art LED lights. It just enhances everything we do out here with softball.